presentation of HBO Sports.
Hello, I'm Jim Lampley, and welcome to this edition of Boxing's Best, where we look back at the most compelling fights in the sport in calendar 2008. The last stop on the year's itinerary was the biggest. For the second year in a row, boxing produced a fight between its best-known fighter, Oscar De La Hoya, and its current pound-for-pound number one, in this case, Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines. Pre-fight speculation focused on the weight equation, with Pacquiao coming up 2 divisions and De La Hoya coming back down to meet him for his first visit in years to 147 pounds. Less trumpeted, but perhaps even more important in the fight, would be the height advantage for the veteran Mexican-American star. December 6th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Here's how I called the fight with Larry Merchant and Emmanuel Stewart.
Okay, Oscar, Manny, you both received your instructions in your dressing room. Okay, look. If it goes right here, it's okay. Anything below that's low. Right here is okay. Anything below that's low. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
They call this a dream fight, a good dream, a bad dream, an exciting dream. Let's find out.
The Filipino crowd chanting for Pacquiao as he moved toward the center of the ring even before the opening bell. Which styles will emerge in the early rounds? Is De La Hoya here to box or to fight? Is Pacquiao here to try to create an immediate storm or to tactically bide his time and hope to pressure De La Hoya in the late rounds? Good straight left hand up the middle for Manny Pacquiao.
Let him go, Manny.
The height differential did not show up so graphically at the weigh-in yesterday, where De La Hoya was barefoot and Pacquiao had tennis shoes on. Today, they do look 4 inches apart in height.
You can see the height difference here. Oscar seems to be very intent and very angry. I was just see the expression and looking in his eyes. I've known him. But he's fighting a very intelligent fight.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao and seems intent on retaliating. But already Pacquiao shows you that he wants to move in, move out quickly. Move in, land a flurry, move back out of De La Hoya's range. And the quickness of Pacquiao is a factor in round 1.
Those 2 punches have reddened Oscar's face already.
They seem to have been the only clear punches that have landed thus far. And it's interesting that Manny is using his footwork. He's using his moving around better than Oscar.
And Oscar is not firing his jab. Perhaps because of the early bobbing head movement of Manny Pacquiao. De La Hoya knows he wants to keep his jab going throughout the fight. He hasn't really gotten it going so far.
This has the makings of being a very interesting fight, and I think as it goes on, sooner or later you're going to get some very good exchanges. But right now, Manny is fighting a very smart fight.
Well, if there are 2 graphic impressions from round 1, they're simple. De La Hoya is so much taller, Pacquiao so much faster, and now De La Hoya nails Pacquiao momentarily against the ropes and catches him with a left hook to the back.
Oscar needs to do just what he's doing now and using more the left jab.
But he can't find Pacquiao at the moment. Pacquiao's movement confusing him at the moment.
But it would get him busy watching the jab. But right now, Manny is hitting him with his punches off.
That momentarily shocked Oscar.
I think the speed has been bothersome for Oscar throughout the round, who simply can't believe how easily Pacquiao snakes his left hand right through the middle of De La Hoya's guard. De La Hoya lands a left hook.
But
Pacquiao
nothing
gets
landed.
away.
He punched, but nothing landed too much for the most part.
Good. Give me that. Give me that.
Okay.
Right in the middle, Manny.
Very good. Keep boxing. It's very important. You've got to keep your back off the ropes. When you feel the ropes coming,
When you're looking for him, he can't do anything. All he can do is a straight hand or a hook, and you saw what he did. He trips. He doesn't know what to do. Lively, lively, lively. Assert yourself. Assert your jab.
Right here, you see what surprised me and has been prevalent most effective punch. The little left-hand lead of Manny's is he shoots right between the gloves of Oscar and dipping and getting away after he lands the punch.
Pacquiao's learning curve has accelerated through the middle portion of his career. There was a moment when he was, even though dangerous and destructive, largely a one-note tune. Jab, jab, straight left hand. His ability to fashion the the lead left hand, starting his offense with it, as he's doing there, shows how much he's progressed as a tactician.
One thing that you mean is very obvious. Oscar De La Hoya has very little head movement, but Manny Pacquiao is using his upper body movement with his hands, his feet, his gloves, where Oscar is too stationary at this stage here. Manny is a much more elusive target.
You know, Oscar used to dominate smaller guys when he was a young fighter. He was always put in with guys a weight division or two less than him. He isn't doing it yet.
And he hasn't really adjusted to the straight left-hand lead of Manny Pacquiao. He seems to be expecting Pacquiao to start with the right jab, and Pacquiao continues to confound him by coming straight up the middle with the left-hand lead. He has reddened De La Hoya's nose from top to bottom with that punch. You heard Freddie Roach telling Manny Pacquiao between rounds, as soon as you feel your back touch the ropes, move to the side and get away. He expects it's a different fight if they're in the center of the ring, where Pacquiao's speed dominates, as opposed to along the ropes, where De La Hoya's strength could become a factor.
There is a little welt on the side of Oscar's left eye, where he has caught a couple of right hands.
Manny's upper body movement and defense is very, very effective, what you say. Oscar cannot time his head movement the way he's moving and bobbing and weaving and dancing in and out.
Indeed, De La Hoya is reduced to mostly trying to go at the body because he hasn't been able to find Pacquiao's head.
But he has no head movement at all. His head is stationary.
Good body shot. Doubled over Oscar, it seemed. And as you said, he is bending his head so that there is almost no height difference between them.
Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut up the middle. And if round one was mostly Manny Pacquiao, round two is even more so. De La Hoya has not been able to solve Pacquiao's speed, movement, the southpaw style.
If you look, to get into fine details, not only the head movement is not there with Oscar. He's fighting coming in most of the time leading on his heels, whereas Manny is operating on the ball of his feet.
And somehow, so far, he is neutralizing Oscar's left hand, one of the best weapons in the sport for over a decade.
The speed and variety of Manny Pacquiao on offense, the head movement defensively, the straight left hand up the middle. He has carved out an edge in the first couple of rounds against the longer, taller Oscar De La Hoya.
Don't look for him without throwing punches, because you give him a shot. You give him a chance because of his speed. Jab, 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 and throw. Throw to the body, and then up top, and then finish off at the body. But don't walk in looking for him without punches. You give him all the chances. You understand? Throw punches.
keep boxing him. You're making it hard. Now you make it hard to find you, and he's taking chances. He's trying to make mistakes.
Nahihirapan siya paghanap sa'yo, pag gano'n na ginagalaw mo, okay?
Keep boxing
Taas
smart.
ang depensa.
In and out, side to side.